Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Chords. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning back, what is good, my beautiful soul tribe family? We are ascending to our highest good in a very beautiful way. We are permanently closing out cycles. We are here creating something new, right? Finally, something new that is not in a loop, right? Retrograde energy. The something new is you, collective. So you created a new version of yourself to match your new life, okay? I like it. Let's see what's going on. Shout out to Archangel Michael for continuing to put a shield of protection over my say, what it is I speak here at this platform. Shout out to Archangel Gabriel that will always remind us to stay in balance, that there are higher realms that call judgment down on our earthly experiences, how we move, the integrity that we have. And so with that, I need it to be shared with the universe just as a kind reminder. As I plug into these energies, I am here by way of truth and clarity. So mote it be. May the truth come out. May everything we need to see, we see. And what we don't need to see, we just ask the universe to close that door and block it indefinitely. Let there be no confusion. So you still got people that don't want us to tell the truth, okay? They're upset about the truth coming out. Okay, right. I just saw that. That's what's up. Child, we are so far in our North Node. Listen, somebody's picking their nose while you're in your North Node, okay? Two completely different experiences. We are not the same, and that's okay. You got Northern, honey. Big North Node energy, okay? And you got justice prevails. I cannot make it up. Even if I wanted to. I could not make it up. High Priestess, we are mandated by the universe, by Source, Creator, whatever you deem that high vibrational, all-knowing energy to be. We are mandated to report the truth as we see it, as we know it, and to do the right thing in the face of what appear to be some really odd, just diabolical anomalies by way of low intensity frequencies. Like people were putting a lot of intensity into low frequencies. Like you really out here doing that? And the world is ready for a rebirth? Oh my God. Ass backwards. That's what I just heard. Ass backwards. Doing the right thing is too much like right. Okay. Somebody's upset. You got North Node energy. You got North Node. You got justice prevails, okay? Justice prevails. All the wrongs are being corrected. I'm telling you, the scales are being balanced. You got Western. Somebody could be from the West Coast, okay? All right. Is there such thing as your West Node, North Node, South Node, West Node, okay? Whatever it is, the node is not the node that you're noting in, collective. And so, although we are aware of this, we still have to report the truth. But we're not connected to it. I feel like we're not the common denominator in the way that people that wanted you to be the common denominator. Yeah, third party, betrayal, fake people, hidden players, masks are being snatched off, I just heard. Trick or treat, the ops, stabbed in the back, man. Don't you just like a good stabbing in the back? Somebody tried to stab you in the back? Okay, well, When you carry the Ace of Swords, the truth, you'll always know who's doing what, when they're doing it, why they're doing it, how they're... it's kind of like you always get a heads up. Somebody came with a little dagger to stab you in your back. And you're out here in the Empress energy and Star energy. You carry the Ace of Swords. Last time I checked, the Ace of Swords absolutely trumps a little bitty dagger, a little bitty baby ass, bitter ass, butter knife. Like, how you gonna come and bring a butter knife to a sword fight? Bitch, I know you lied. You got the Star, Aquarius energy. You are the giver of life. You bring knowledge. You bring knowledge, you bring wealth, you bring abundance by way of helping people to awaken, leading them to the water. That's what I just heard. You can lead them to the water, but you can't make them drink. You can lead them to knowledge, but you can't make them think. Ooh, the Empress energy, divine feminine energy is like, we are here. That is what it is. You will accept it. Okay, your choices are to accept it or just to accept it. Those are your choices. So all of the above is what I just heard. Justice prevails. Ooh wee. Who the hell is this Knight of Cups in the reverse? With the devil? Somebody, Knight of Cups in the reverse is somebody that's emotionally manipulative, water sign energy. Could be any sign, but they're in a very toxic, murky, muddy water. Okay? It's manipulative. They're obsessed with manipulating you with the devil. This could also be sex magic. Okay? Somebody's trying to bind themselves. What is this about? Knight of Cups in the reverse with the devil. This is their desire. You got the Seven of Swords energy. Somebody likes to play mind games with people's emotions, with their desires. This person is knowledgeable, okay, about emotions. They can read people's emotions, but they don't use their gift in a good way. The devil is like obsessed with trying to manipulate your flow, and when I mean by flow, I mean by way of your thoughts, how you think, how you flow, how you see, how you move. Seven of Swords are very sneaky. Clarify this sneaky link. Somebody wanted to link up to you sneakily. Yeah, they're trying to attach themselves to your crown chakra. You got the High Priestess here. Look, and the Empress. So you are, you're the Divine Feminine, Hierophant. Ooh wee. You're coming out as somebody very powerful. Even at the bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Cups. Okay, so what is the deal here? Why is somebody trying to come for you? You're the High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Ace of Cups. Okay, the Empress. What the hell? What the hell do they want? The Emperor. You got a union here. So who's this Knight of Cups in the reverse that's so obsessed? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody that you've rejected. You don't want this offer. Okay. Six of Pentacles in the reverse because you know that it's not a real offer. So naturally you're repelled by it. You're too connected. Yeah, energetically, you know what to reject and what not to reject. You're the High Priestess. You're the Empress. So you're turning down somebody's like offer because possibly there's an Emperor here that you are going towards, the Emperor to the Empress. And then you got the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords, okay. Yeah, look at the way this person is looking though with this sword. Again, somebody is really weird. You got the sword with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, the devil. They're obsessed with doing something to you. What's this about? Why is this person so obsessed? What's going on? So you got a dark Hierophant in the reverse, somebody that is a dark worker, okay? Somebody that possibly did some type of spell work over you, the Hierophant in the reverse. And then you have the Hierophant in the upright. What's going on here? You got divine intervention. So Source is here, okay? Source is like game over. Whatever this person was doing, what were they doing, Spirit? With the Hierophant in the reverse, Knight of Swords. Somebody's getting like some type of bad energy, bad karma, and they want you to suffer along with them. And that's not a part of your contract. That's not something that you see as a wise thing to do. Yes and no. You got the Sun's energy, enlightenment, okay? You're exposing something. That's what this is about. So this could be another shut up spell or wanting to get you to shut up, okay? Something about stopping what you say. But the Sun, it's only because you're exposing some type of group, some type of person. What's the Western energy? Somebody could be from the West Coast. Yeah. Three of Swords in the reverse. Somebody is refusing to get over some type of separation and heartbreak. Okay, and then you got the Eight of Coins in the reverse. Ooh, so some type of spiritual work was done. Whatever this is, it was done. Somebody put it out there. They put it into the atmosphere, and now that shit has returned, and it is not void. It's heavy. So if they sent out some nasty work, it bounced off of you, and it went right back to them. The Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. This was a whole bunch of work, and what did it get them? Somebody's really waiting for the tower to fall. They don't know how it's going to fall. Okay, they could be girding themselves, preparing themselves for the drama. The Two of Wands, okay, is about moving forward. And the Two of Swords, interesting. So Two of Swords, somebody wanted you to be confused about a decision. Somebody wanted you to be confused about information that you're channeling, that you're what you're seeing. Like, I don't know if this is it. I don't know. It's like somebody wanted you confused. Two of Swords is about having to make a decision. The Two of Wands is about moving forward. You are the High Priestess, but your road is illuminated. Look. Yeah, you're easing down the yellow brick road. Something like that. Everything's illuminated with the sun's energy. So you're not in a state of confusion. Somebody's work backfired. It didn't work. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Something that we're seeing about this person, these people, these places that, you got the Knight of Coins in the reverse. Bad offer. Somebody is greedy. Somebody's selfish. This person is a manipulator naturally. It's very easy for them to manipulate. They've mastered manipulation. This is a master of manipulation. You could be in the public eye with the star energy. You could be a reader. Or this is just the spiritual community that's really taking down a lot of people that don't want their secrets to come out. It's not personal. Yeah, I just heard, don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it. Listen, don't take it personal. We're just here to tell the truth. We're mandated by Source to tell the truth. So if you out here being a raggedy, goat mouth, goat rider, nasty ass, booger wolf, mollywopped in the ether's ass bastard, trying to go up against the real hierophants that are out here doing the Most High's work, then you're really just setting yourself up for some type of failure that I don't really think you can survive the star. This is public, like, recognition. This is spiritual court. This is spiritual court. Justice prevails. So the fact that we're speaking the truth and it's bringing some type of balance to the collective got somebody's ass in a pickle. This guy, this person, this woman, their panties are in a bunch. Oh, interesting. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Yeah, I can't make it up. The hangman. They want you to shut up. They want you to hang it up. Let it go. Okay? Clarify. They're watching. Somebody's hanging upside down, watching. They can't see it your way. Okay? You got the King of Coins. You got the Knight of Coins in the reverse. And you got the King of Coins in the upright. So something about you being grounded. Something about you being down to earth. Easy to get along with. Something like that. Yeah, look. You come bearing gifts. You come bearing water. You come bearing knowledge. King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Divine knowledge to help people. To know themselves. Yeah, you can lead people to the water, but you can't make them drink. You can lead them to knowledge, but you can't make them think. And if you don't think for yourself, somebody else is thinking for you. So you got to know what thoughts belong to you and what does not. This person wanted to control your mental. Swords is communication. Knight of Cups in the reverse. They wanted to make you look like you don't know what you're talking about, High Priestess, Empress energy. You got the Hierophant in the reverse, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Swords in the upright, and the King of Cups. Somebody wanted to manipulate your psychic abilities to make you look unstable. Knight of Pentacles in a reverse. And I feel like I'm talking to High Priestesses in the public eye. Listen, we've stayed the course. The Ace of Wands is here. Once you see the Ace of Wands come out, okay, it's pretty much a wrap. 13:33 on the timer. To touch the spiritual community at this point is taboo. So if you want to seal your fate, if you want to put the final nail in the coffin, continue. Because our energy for you is, let them. Oh, they're doing death spells? Let them. It is divinely being like prophesied that they will sink their own battleships. It's okay. Let them. Whatever they want to do, because the divine is here. I've never seen anybody win a battle against the divine, creator of all things, source of all of it, the Alpha, the Omega, only to find out there is no beginning and no end, like this eternal light. Like, what are you saying? What exactly are you doing? And not only that, collective, you're a representative of the divine. You represent the divine. You are mandated. You are the prosecutor. You are the defendant. Why? Because you are fair. It takes a lot of internal work to be fair. especially when you want to drag these bitches to hell. I mean, you know, sometimes you're like, why you keep doing that? It takes a lot of power, a lot of discipline, a lot of dedication to the divine, knowing that you have everything to destroy somebody, but you digress and you stay the course, even if, but for a moment, or for however long it needs to look this way, it makes you look like you're weak or you don't know something, but really you're the keeper of the secrets. You know the outcome, so you don't engage. You pick and choose your battles. You don't compromise your seat. The goal is to provoke you up out of your high ranking that only the divine can graduate you to. It's not a self-initiated deal. It's not a, oh, you know, I've ascended. No, I'm ascending eternally. It never stops. So for somebody to try to come and stop it, look, I can't make it up. The Ace of Swords. Listen. The Ace of Swords, the Crown of Glory. I can't make it up. Crown chakra. You could be feeling a buzz in the air, collective. You could be feeling a buzz in your spiritual body, your physical body, a vibration by way of DNA upgrade, because you are tapping into ancient knowledge within you that cannot be stolen. It can't be touched. It is the forbidden, fruit that they spoke of. It's the forbidden fruit, meaning we forbid you to touch this group of people, these hierophants, these healers, these people. They're forbidden. You I almost said something else. You know, we saw 1333 on the timer. 13 represents taboo. You ever been to the 13th floor? I'll wait. You know what I'm saying? So these are some 13 cursed lineages. Attacking the 12 tribes of Judah. That's what it is. Okay, so you got the 7 deadly sins trying to come up against, the 7 deadly sins trying to come up against the walking, breathing, the epitome, the manifestation in the physical world, spiritual world of what represents the 7 heavenly virtues. That's what the collective is. Staying the course, the laws of Mayat, being obedient to source, not to these human beings. They got faults. They're going to fail. You know, the devil keeps tricking them up out of their spot, tricking them into believing that they can trick you up out of your spot is the ultimate soul hack. Ultimate mind hack. Like, go get your mind out the gutter. Go get your mind up out of hell. Oh, you could lose a whole bunch of things. But don't lose your mind. Don't lose your consciousness. Somebody's thinking for this person. 2 of Cups. You got a 2 of Cups here. High Priestess, Empress, Emperor. You got a union coming in here. I could feel it. I know it's coming in. It feels real good too. It's nice, you know. You know, it's like we're going to feel love probably for the really, like, when I mean feel it for the first time, like really feel it for the first time through another person and a relationship, it's because of the balance and the work that we've done within ourselves. It's going to be like, wow, this is the first time I know what love feels like on an equal reciprocation type of an energy. It's really nice, isn't it? It's so nice. You know, you remember when you thought you were in love and then you realized you were on an assignment with that guy or that one lady? Yeah. So to have it equally reciprocated, 2 very high vibrational beings, not seeking to be codependent, but to co-create. That's the way that God intended it. This is the way it's supposed to be set up. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy, balance, high priestess. And somebody is so upset about it. Clarify. They're just upset about this unity amongst the collective. There's power in our unity. There's power in this overflow. Talk to me, ancestors. What is it that I need to see? I just heard working together for the greater good of the collective. Justice always prevails. The 9 of Cups, our wishes are coming in. Everything that we've ever wanted, everything that we've ever dreamed about is coming in now. Because we have already answered the call and Where we are the Ace of Cups. You know, a lot of people were like, oh, I want the Ace of Cups. No, the Ace of Cups is within. Oh, I want the scales to go in my favor. Well, you got to go within. Oh, I want to be the high priestess. I want your destiny. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's cool. But you got to go within. Nobody wanted to go within. Everybody wanted to stay on the external. Nobody wanted to dive deep in order to go higher. In order to go high, you got to go low. You got to go into the darkness. You got to submerge yourself in that bitch. You got to face your demons. You got to face your mama's demons. I remember sitting up with myself. I was like, these are not my demons. Why am I even holding these burdens? Okay, let me do my family a solid. Clear up these generational curses. But I got to go. You got the moon energy. And then they think they're hiding. You can't hide from the high priestess. She sees you under that raggedy ass shadow. That cloaking energy. Yeah, listen. You want our power, but you don't want our sins. You don't want the work. You don't want to walk through fire. No, that shit was hard. It was hard. Don't ask us how we did it. We just did it. It was hard. How we did it was we had the Ace of Wands with us all the time. The Ace of Cups, even when we couldn't see it with the Two of Swords, there's always a decision that needs to be made with the Two of Swords. You're always going to be at a fork in the road, to stay or to go, to leave or to the high priestess is always in a decision making energy. She's always got to decide to get up and take a walk today or not, to get up and eat this or not, to get up and fast or not. It's always a decision, but there's only one decision that has already been made, and that's the right decision. That's the one that leads you to the truth. So really, there is no duality in that. You can't mess up at this point. Even when you were messing up, you were really messing up real good. Your imperfections were perfect because you needed to make those really good mistakes. Otherwise, you couldn't have been the high priestess. And somebody, something, some group, whatever the hell they are, they have a problem with that. That is not our problem. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Don't take these readings personal unless you're somewhere being a dirty birdie. Unless you're somewhere playing around with death and the devil. We got the Grim Reaper picking out. Shout out to the Grim Reaper, man. Shout out to the Grim Reaper. Shout out to Santa Muerta. Shout out to Anubis, man. Shout out to Tahuti. You got the moon and death. Baby, the dead is a walking. What is going on? We got the spirits in spiritual court today. I love it when the spirits come in, you know. I love it when the spirits come in, when the spirit realm chimes in like we're in spiritual court. They done woke up the dead, man. Look at the moon and death. Playing in the graveyard, playing with something they knew nothing about. You should have let those spirits rest in peace. You should have let them return back to eternal source so they wouldn't be earthbound here with you. You should have left these spirits alone. They're pissed off at y'all. They're going to beat the hell out of you. They're going to beat you into hell, beat you into oblivion, and beat you very nicely, you know, politely into submission. What are you submitting to? The divine plan. You're getting in the way. Don't get in the way of the creator of all things. Yeah, King of Cups. It's time for things to flow. This is the age of Aquarius, water sign energy, King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, psychic abilities. It's our psychic abilities with the Ace of Swords. They don't like that. We always see the truth. Oh, okay, well, walk in your truth and you ain't got to worry about somebody telling the truth on you or feeling like they lied on you. You really want to say that we lied on you, but we really telling the truth? Two of Cups, divine masculine, he's coming in. Divine feminine, he's coming in, right? Yeah, okay. Right when you just started, you know, enjoying being in your own company, there's somebody that you're going to share your company with and it'll be a good time. You know, it's going to take some getting used to feeling real love. It's like, whoa, like, okay, you're not trying to shank me. You don't want to hurt me. You don't want to murk me. You don't want to, listen, get it together. They want to stop it. The Wheel of Fortune is here. It's coming in. It's over. Okay. Some of you, your money's about to flow because the universe knows that all of what you need to do could involve some type of monetary supplement. Maybe you're needing to start your own business. Maybe you're selling crystals, bracelets, clothing, whatever you're doing, money's coming, right? The universe is saying, listen, enough, enough, enough. Because once you released your burdens, you had a group of people that wanted you to hold their burdens too. Somebody wanted you to do their homework. You're like, how can I do that when you have to go within to do that? Only you can do that for yourself. Okay. Yeah. You want me to show you how to fish and you want me to eat the fish for you too and digest it? I think not. I mean, I could do that. Absolutely. We'd be more than happy to do that, but you wouldn't get the knowledge that you need in order to maintain the wheel of fortune. A fool in his destiny will soon be parted if you keep chasing after other people's destiny and gifts, preoccupied with the fact that the truth is being revealed about you. Because sometimes with the sun's energy, you know, you gotta expose some people for what they've done, or they'll keep doing it. Yeah, they'll keep doing it. Some of these people are exhausted. I feel like they wanted to get caught. I feel like being bound to the devil is not fun. Call it a hunch. Don't call it a comeback. Playing in the dark, it ain't fun, especially when you're trying to attack people that are coming to bring love. Oh yeah, that's crazy. The water, we got a lot of water here. There's a lot of flow. Yeah, I can't make this up. You got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. These are people that refuse to walk away from doing something negligent. Even when they saw that things were failing, that it was not working, who's doing the same thing over and over when you know that it's not working? That's ego. That's being demonically controlled by something. Why would you keep doing something over and over? You see it's not working. It's like somebody getting really frustrated. The energy that I'm feeling, it's like somebody saying, damn. Like every time they do a poverty spell, you get unexpected money. Every time they do a shut up spell, the Most High reveals more truth to you and you just speak the truth. Every time they try to stop your flow and the stuff you got going on in life and they do a death spell, you come out of the grave with the Ace of Cups. It's a blessing, isn't it? It's so nice to be on the winning side. It's so nice not to have blood on your hands. Not the kind of blood they got anyway. Yeah, it's a tower. It's happening right now. You got death, the moon, Eight of Cups. These are some hard-headed, stiff-necked, stubborn-ass people. They did want to walk away. They had something to prove. They knew very little about what they were doing, although they felt like they knew enough to get it done, but they didn't know enough. They never went within. This is all external elements. What do I mean by that? External. Using entities, deities. Some of them, if they didn't have spirits to do stuff for them, they ain't got no power. That's not power. That's cheating. That's tricking the spirit, conjuring the spirit. Hey, I'll give you a little bit of this if you go do this for me. See me to tell me you're playing around with spirits and some of them don't even know that they're dead. Some of them don't even know that they're trapped because they followed your false light. And you kept them bound here. Oh yeah, we're going to tell all your little secrets. Because it's over. You need to stop. These spirits want to return back to source. So now that you don't have no spirits to tell what to do, now that your gens have been casted out, you're trying to charge up your little gen. You might as well get rid of that little charging station. Get rid of your little amulet. Those spirits ain't even in there no more. We done sent them into where they need to be. Okay? Their dimension, their portal, their realm, their escapade of wherever they're at on the timeline by way of a spiritual grid. So whatever the case, whatever the circumstance, you need to sit down, because without their spirits, they're nothing. Whoever these people are, okay? How are they nothing? Because they always wanted to deal in the external. Very 3D-ish, very world-like-ish, very, oh, I have this gen, I'll just tell the gen what to do. I don't have to go within. I don't never need to do nothing, right? Source, what is that? Because if you're going without, as opposed to going within, and you don't see where you're wrong, you've basically forfeited your soul. Who's activating your soul at this time? So now that you've been stripped of whatever this know-how is that you know how to do very, very well, you know how to unalive somebody. Give me 21 days, 21, and they'll be gone. Now here we are 365 days later, and somebody's like, oh my God. But you're still doing death spells. So then you start to see it manifest on the external. It's almost like Source is saying, if you don't give reverence to me, I will give you a reprobate mind. I will give you a mind that cannot find the divine. And that's when you know you're in danger. I feel like a lot of these people didn't know they were in danger. Clarify, they tried to shut up spiritual court. They want to shut up spiritual court. Spiritual court is like, what are you talking about? As above, so below. You got to respect the laws, boo. You can't just go around here trying to shut up the truth from somebody that the divine has put in place to be a representative. You got the magician, Gemini energy, Mercury energy, the nervous system, communication. Okay? We alchemized that bitch. Oh, that was so mean. I know, right? We alchemized it real good, nice and easy around the new moon. Look at the new moon. Look at the scales. In order to do this, you got to go within. This is not an external deal. Although the forces of nature on the external and internal tapped in for us, chimed in. People that are cutting down trees in your area are about to be under severe judgment. Although they don't want to admit, they're trying to run from judgment. They did something, it backfired. Maybe somebody next to them passed away, an animal, whatever they did. So now they're chopping down trees and they're trying to move. With the Two of Wands, you can't run from karma like that. You got the Grim Reaper meeting you wherever you're at, reading judgment to you. Okay? It's time for whatever they've done to die. This is the end of it. You know how they say we left no crumbs? Collective, we ate that. We alchemized it. Look at this. This is true alchemy. But in order to alchemize like this, Two of Pentacles with the scales and the magician, listen. ¿Cómo se dice? Listen to me. Escúchame. Huh? Listen. In order to do this, you gotta listen. You gotta walk in the truth. You gotta know the truth. You gotta stand in the truth. You gotta build your spirit man from the inside out. So much so that it's impenetrable, that your overflow never stops flowing, that your sun energy is here to illuminate and enlighten you to anything that you need to know in divine timing. So mote it be, and it is. And the Ace of Swords is your energy because you are a truth seeker, a truth speaker. You cannot stop the truth. You know what I would say to people like that? You want to stop the truth? You want to shut up the truth? Then walk in your truth. Because if you're not out here being raggedy as hell, there's nothing to expose. Why are you committed to being a raggedy ass, demonic ass, disciple of Lucifer ass bastard? Is that your goal in life? Is that what you're pursuing in life? Five of Swords, sneaky, deceptive, sneak attacks. You know, they want to run up to us when we're walking away. We're like, oh, we're going to the North Node. This is us on North Node trip. You're in high frequency. And somebody's like, I'm going to come up. I'm going to hit you. With what? A butter knife? Bitch, I got the Ace of Swords from the divine. You better get that little petty ass, punk ass, pissy ass butter knife out of here and go put you some peanut butter on some bread, maybe a little banana with some raw honey. Okay, that's what I'm gonna make for my little snack here. I admit I definitely just influenced the reading there. I need to admit it in the presence of the Most High God. That is the truth. I really want to put some good peanut butter. Maybe I'll do the almond butter, you know. I get it raw, no sugar. Okay, I just had to say that. Queen of Coins, listen, grounded, stable, solid, sufficient, going within. Focus on what you say to yourself, how you say it, the energy that you move in. Taurus energy, Virgo energy, Capricorn energy, grounded. Tapping into the frequencies in the earth. Allowing nature to balance things out creates a spirit of patience, virtue, obedience, respect, honesty, and justice. Allowing nature to balance this out has built good character. Being diligent and committed to being patient with yourself and what appears to be something that thought it was some type of weird ass opposing force in your life. It's not an opposing force. This whatever this is, it could have never stopped your destiny. Although somebody was really convinced. Somebody had convinced themselves that they absolutely could do this. Okay? The Tower. The Five of Wands in the reverse. Five of Wands in the reverse is a spirit of jealousy, envy, strife, confusion, delusions, craziness. I want to be you, not me. I want this. It's like real low vibrational, low self-esteem, self-inflicted, self-imposed energy that somebody wants to manifest on the external. So much that you feel it, High Priestess, but we're too high up for that because we've answered a call that disconnected us from whatever this is. So this is what's going on in the lower realms. This is what somebody thought they were able to do. Yeah, listen, you've built some level of character, so much so that there's really not much that anybody that is still trying to do this, like this is so over. It's so overcooked, you know? You ever just seen something, you're like, oh, you overcooked that. Oh, you overcooked it. You need to stick a fork in it. It's done. It's like beyond, like it's over. The Eight of Wands, some type of communication is coming through. What's the Eight of Wands? This could be you speaking the truth. This could be manifestations. You got Temperance and you got the Ten of Swords. Ciao, bye. This person is crazy. Somebody wants to communicate with you to balance something out with Temperance energy. Temperance represents Archangel Michael. The Ten of Swords because they're down for the count. So the same swords that they tried to put in your bag, they now need to get out of their own bag. Somebody landed on their own sword coming for a Hierophant. Somebody high rank, somebody close to source, God, creator, Alpha and the Omega. Although there is no beginning, no end, it's only infinity, eternity. Something like that. Temperance, somebody wants to talk to you. What's the Ten of Swords? Why are they trying to? Yeah, because the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, their groups are breaking up. Three of Pentacles in the reverse is a bad collaboration. So this was like a little weird ass group of people. Okay, same old deal. You know, nothing new. They're the ones that are looping. They're really not doing anything new. You would think that they would try to get out of this loop of bad decisions, addictions, whatever the hell they got going on. After realizing that they're the only ones like on this merry-go-round, right? And that it's not working. But no, they're just doing the same thing over and over. Yeah, look, Nine of Wands in the reverse. There's a group of people that are like literally done. So now somebody wants to communicate with you with the hopes that you can help them balance something out. You are the healer. You are the healer. You're knowledgeable. You're the High Priestess. You're the Empress. You're divine feminine energy. You're the Queen of Cups, King of Cups. Yeah, look, but you got something new coming in here. And, you know, the Two of Cups could represent Soul Tribe family as well. Wow. Moving right along, the Fool, Gemini. Somebody wants to come towards you. The Hermit. This person has been thinking that maybe what they tried to do to you was wrong. Clarify this person. They want to repent. I just heard they want to atone with you. Seven of Cups. What's the Seven of Cups? Choices. Somebody is like, somebody's trying to make a decision here on which way to go. Seven of Cups, the Hermit and the Fool. Okay. Not all these cups are worth even like contemplating about or considering. Look at the cups. Look at the one in the middle with the star and the crescent. New moon energy. 360 degrees of knowledge. Clarify this Hermit, the Fool, and the Seven of Cups. Somebody's got options. The Seven of Wands. The ancestors. Somebody is like being guided towards you, collective. I don't know. This could be a whole shift in like the reading. Another energy. Seven of Wands. Somebody's being guided to come towards you. Who is this person? What is it that they want? Why are they coming in? The Star. They're following the light. They're following the star. You're in the public eye. You gotta be, or you're supposed to be. the Star, Aquarius energy, High Priestess, Pisces, Cancerian energy, Empress, Taurus, Virgo energy, the Emperor, Aries energy, the Sun, Leo energy, Ace of Cups, water energy, overflow, divine water, holy water. That's what I just heard. King of Coins, King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, to the Queen. This is like a match here. Somebody's being guided to come towards you. This could be a divine masculine. So you got two divine masculines here. Which one is the one that did the death spell with the Ten of Swords and the Moon? Strength. This person tried to bind you to them for your power, okay? Leo energy. Who the hell did this? Show me the person that did. There's two men here. Knight of Wands. It was a Knight of Wands. Somebody did something in haste. Somebody did something in haste. Knight of Wands, but passionately, over and over and over and over. Yeah, you're not remorseful. You did that death spell over and over and over and baby, that is not being sorry. That is not being apologetic. Well, it is being sorry. Somebody's a sorry ass. You know, they want to come in and say, I'm sorry. You're like, I know, it's okay. Somebody's got to be sorry. And it appears as though it's you, right? Quite literally. Yeah. No shade. Meaning you can't hide. Let's be real. Let's be clear. Somebody definitely did something over and over and over and over and over. Look at the Eight of Wands in the reverse. That's like speaking curses towards somebody with so much, like angry, death, the moon. And they did it routinely. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, only to end up in a bad collaboration with the Ten of Swords. And they got the nerve to want to come talk to you. They tried to take your power, strength. Five of Swords, they were sneaky. They planned it. They did it over and over and over and over and like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And the universe is like, bitch, if you don't go have a permanent nap, matter of fact, the same grave you keep going to and playing with, we're going to let you stay there. Send in the Grim Reaper. That'll show them. That'll teach them. Anubis is pissed. They'll stop playing around. Now, you know what? Continue. Let them. Listen. Okay? And the famous words of good Granny Hatin. Let them. She used to tell me, Pooh, let them. I'd be like, Grandma, they talking about me. They said I this. I was just a little baby earth angel. I wanted everybody to be happy and everybody, please, God, that Grandma. And she was a cold practitioner. She looked at me with her head wrap on. She put her hand on me. She says, let them. Let them. Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my grandma. Okay, listen. She had a very interesting earthly experience. Shout out to her, man. Return back to source. We got it from here, Grandma. Listen, Knight of Swords. Yeah, this person was attacking you over and over. Look at the way this person is carrying this little butter knife. Bitch, if you don't get that punk butter knife up out of here, listen. Four of Wands, okay? This could have been a community of people in a neighborhood, a group, a coven, yada, yada, whatever. And you're coming out as the Queen of Swords. If you come nigh, I will slice you. I will dice you. I will chop you up like some pico de gallo. Get out of here. I gotta go eat. I want a little bit of everything. I want pico de gallo with the blue corn chips, maybe a little bit of avocado with a little bit of lemon. Okay, I'm hungry, y'all. I had beet juice today. Anyway, back to this reading. Okay, so collective, we look good. I mean, we look good. We smell good. Everything is good. Everything's going in divine order. We're coming out Queen of Swords, King of Swords. This union is so beautiful. I'm so happy for us, you know, because honestly, can I be real? I feel like a lot of us had already settled in our minds that we would just be single. I don't think that we were pursuing a relationship like, I want to be in love. No, we ended up falling in love with ourselves because, again, that's the only way to do it. And now real love is coming in with somebody that kind of mirrors that back, which is really, really refreshing. It's nice to be with somebody that mirrors that back, right? It's like it comes in when you least expect it. It's that type of energy. When you stop looking, you just surrender it. It comes in. The sun energy. Like some of y'all are like, oh God, now I gotta get ready to share my life with somebody. It'll be fun. You'll be fine. It's not like anything we've ever experienced. Honestly, some of us are getting equal reciprocation of love for the first time in our lives. You could be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, like real time. Because the self-love is really the way that we were doing it. And once we decided to listen to that inner voice, it was a wrap. You know, anything outside of that, anything contrary to what it was that you were seeing by way of the truth really didn't hold any weight. Three of Coins, somebody was doing this over and over and over and over and over. They didn't piss the spirit off. The spirit is tired. The spirit is exhausted. The spirit is like, do not come back to this grave again. Okay? Don't. I'm resting. Let me rest in peace. It's bad enough that you buried me in the damn earth and I got to be earthbound. Leave me alone. Okay? This is what the spirit is saying. The spirit is tired. The spirit is like, no, tower on your ass. Okay? Goodbye. Good night. Have a sleep. Have a good night's sleep. Sleep forever. Do whatever you need to do. But whatever it is, you got to put this down because the whole situation is tired. It's exhausted. The Ten of Cups. This could have been family members. Oh my God. Don't tell me it was some raggedy ass family members. Holy Spirit, divine angels, please close any doors of any weird ass energy, any projections. Please get it out of the way. Thank you. Open up the door. Is this a family member? Who are these family members? Are these family members? Raggedy ass family members, you dumb ass, dumb ass, dumb da da dum da dum dum da dum. Why would you attack the golden child? Why would you attack the chosen one? Why would you attack the matriarch of the family who came to break the generational curses and your bitch ass ran to the graveyard, you punk ass, diabolical, disciples of Lucifer, satanic, Beelzebubian ass, warlockian, weird ass energies. I don't even know what else to call you that starts with a W, but weird. Look, these were family members. Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. They wanted to put the bloodline in an imbalance. Crazy. Five of Cups. Now you're sitting up grieving. Who's going to die next? Who's going to go next? Because you know that death is about to backfire, right? So they looking around. Is it going to be you? Is it going to be me? It's going to be all of y'all. Okay? Just so you know. So you can rest your little weird ass, little anxious ass head and just know all of y'all about to go asunder. Because how many times did it take for you to get to the center of common sense? Maybe it was the 303rd time that you did a death spell. Maybe it was the 1000th time. But we've lost count, and so did the universe. But the universe is saying, no, we're keeping record. You did too much. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It can't be overturned. Five of Cups. Now they're grieving and sad. These are family members. Ten of Swords. You know, you get in big trouble when you try to come for the person that the Most High sent into your lineage to break the generational curses. We don't give a damn about your bum-ass demons. We don't give a damn about your bum-ass altars. We don't give a damn about your little weird-ass amulets and your weird-ass, punk-ass, little weak-ass earth magic. It's not going to work on an earth angel who came into the earth to bring balance. It's like talking to a brick wall. The Empress. Clarify these weird-ass family members. Like, you weirdo. Get your shit together. The Emperor and the Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. It's a masculine here. A father figure that wants to come in and have a new beginning. Interesting. You got the Knight of Wands energy. Somebody's rushing towards the collective. It's family members. Clarify what's going on. Dark High Priestess in the family. Somebody in your family has gifts. They were supposed to answer the call. They decided to just lay with the devil and stay there. They never came up out of the darkness. High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah, weirdo. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Mentally unstable, mentally unbalanced. Your magic is weak. Your evil is not even holding any weight. Okay? It may or may not be weighing this person down or everything around them, but it's definitely not coming for the collective. And there's an Emperor here, somebody in the family that either this person could have crossed over, I could be channeling somebody's spirit guide. Clarify the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. This could be like somebody's protector. Page of Swords, somebody that's watching over you. Yeah. This could also be somebody's son. There's like a father figure here that could be crossed over, that is watching over a son, a grandchild, a boy, a man-child. Something about an inheritance. I just heard when they mess with you, they mess with me. This is what somebody's ancestor is saying. Oh yeah, somebody got power on the other side. And there's somebody that crossed over that is no longer following false light. I just heard collective, you know the way. So the sun energy. Honestly, a lot of spirits are getting set free that have been bound here and trapped here for a really long time. Clarify what's going on, Holy Spirit. Knight of Cups in the reverse. And you got a mother and possibly a sibling. Two dark ass witches looking stupid. With the moon. They want to come in and hide what they did. You got the moon's energy, the high priestess in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. There's two witches here. A mother figure and possibly a younger woman. Two women. Clarify what they did. Weirdos. They're mad. They tried to bind your gifts. They tried to take your prosperity. They tried to take your rank. Somebody tried to take your bloodline. Literally. Take your gifts. And leave you out in the cold. How'd that shit go? I don't think it went too well. You're coming up as the Queen of Swords. You may have needed to like do something in the spirit realm. Queen of Swords energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You're somebody that sees the truth. You flow with the truth. You talk. Spirits talk to you like what the hell they want. Interesting. Clarify the moon. Family members. The Nine of Cups, Piscean energy. Somebody's wish fulfillment was to take your gifts. There's a mother figure here, and there's another feminine, possibly. Knight of Cups. Could be a Pisces. No, they don't even have to be these signs. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Somebody also could have tried to attract your lover, like attract your divine masculine. So you have a mother figure and a sister figure that tried to attract a man, maybe that you've not met yet, or they're trying to find out who this person is. They're doing this through the spirit. Interesting. You bitches ain't got nothing to do. You just keep waking up to be a failure. Who signed up for that? Nine of Cups. What the hell's going on? The lovers. Okay. Clarify these family members. The Two of Wands. It's a destiny swap. You have a mother out here that could have tried to give your destiny to your sister or your brother. One of the two. So that they could have access to the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, the Emperor, the Ace of Cups, the Sun energy. But you have a father figure or a son on the other side, or a masculine energy that is watching you. Clarify what you family members did. The Empress in the reverse. This Empress in the reverse is just unhinged, honey. She is just really in a tasket, all up in her basket. Child, her panties are in a bunch. Nine of Pentacles. You're still coming out as single and self-sufficient. I just heard you're so fertile. Something about your fertility. Something about your ability to manifest something. And something about, because in order to manifest, you have to be fertile. You have to fertilize what it is that you're manifesting. You have to vibrate at the same frequency. These people were vibrating at dense frequency level in order to attain some type of weird ass low vibrational outcome for you. In order to be in this energy, you got to be hate. So this is like pure hate. In order to get a Nine of Cups, bitch, where they do that at? In the age of Aquarius? Oh, you're going to get hurt. You better readjust your skirt. You're going to get hurt. It's very odd behavior. I feel like the universe, I just heard, is tired of these degenerates, bottom feeders, basement dwellers, sword maidens, raggedy ass, denouncing your feminine energy as energy. When you see feminine energy go against feminine energy, or a mother attacks a daughter, or a sister attacks another sister, you might as well just seal your fate. You should have been more concerned about the internal. Somebody doesn't even have the capacity to maintain the 10 of Pentacles. They have not done any work. They just keep going to the graveyard or doing some type of forbidden magic or with some symbols and opening up a door, whatever the hell they're doing. Now they're caught in between realms and the Grim Reaper's on that ass. Somebody's girding themselves for what appears to be a soon incoming tsunami of a catastrophe. Clarify this family member. These family members, you all weirdos. The Hangman in the reverse. It's a Pisces out here. She may about to check out, something like that. Somebody's about to check the hell out. If it's not a Pisces, let's just read the energy. Let's remove all the zodiacs, okay? By way of the elements, if not just for a moment. The Hangman is like the inability to see something. Stubborn. Like delusions of grandeur. You just self-initiated. Oh, I'm better. I deserve. I. Sit your dumbass. Sit your dumb ass down. The Hangman in the reverse. This person refuses to see that you're the one. Oh, why you? Oh, I don't know. I don't like it. Oh, you ain't gonna like it. But you're gonna love it. But you will respect it. The 10 of Pentacles belongs to the collective, the chosen one. I want the 10 of Pentacles. Well, bitch, go do your homework. I'm gonna do a spell on you. Your little punk ass jar, your little punk ass, little graveyard magic. Bitch, don't make us get into our Lilith. She doesn't back down, you little clown. Somebody came for you over and over and over. They wanted to provoke you. So much so that you would fall up under the illusion that things were falling apart for you. And you could have even said, this is not my energy. This is not my, what is this? It doesn't belong to me. They don't like the fact that you're aware of their weak ass magic. They can't even hate you good enough because you got too much love around you. Look, the 5 of Cups. Somebody suffers from depression. It's a whole bunch of cups here. Somebody could be drinking that ass into an oblivion. The 3 of Cups, yeah, trying to generate some energy, trying to shapeshift into a high vibration. Oh, I'll just have a drink. That'll raise my vibration. I'll just get so drunk to where I don't remember. Oh, but the enemy is lost. Remember what? I didn't do anything. Yeah, you absolutely did. I didn't do anything to you. Oh, but you absolutely did. 3 of Cups. You want to drink yourself into an oblivion? That's fine. Because the universe is recounting every single word that you spoke, every thought you said. The universe is weighing your heart on this scale, and it better be as light as a feather, or you're done. You're done. You're going to be fried in the sun. And what's really pissing these two spinsters off, you know, they can't get a man unless they do some type of witchcraft, okay? They're stupid, okay? They're dumb, okay? What's really pissing these spinsters off is that the 10 of Swords is in your back. They sent an entity to you. So you could have put a ball and chain on the damn entity and was like, okay, they sent you to attack me. Cool. I'm going to drag your ass to and fro. But guess what? I'm going towards this Ace of Cups. Poor little entity is tired. Oh, please let me go to sleep. Please let me. No, for what? They keep conjuring you up. So sit your punk ass down. Okay? Sit down. That's what you told the entity. You better sit your punk ass down before you get laid out. You look like a clown. Y'all look like clowns out here. Justice prevails. Okay. The 4 of Wands. Let me tell you something. You got a partner that doesn't play about you. Healers, you are now coming into an energy of divine protectors. These men know how to pray. That's what I just heard. These women know how to pray. Yeah, it's a part of your package deal, man. It's a part of your package deal. Your wheel of fortune is protected by the universe. The sun, the moon, fire, water, earth, air, 7 of Wands, the controllers of consciousness. Your wheel of fortune is a package deal. That is your Ace of Cups, and with that you get everything. You got death. Something is inevitable. Went through a transformation. Somebody wanted you to die, so you said, okay, don't even worry about it. Let me do that real quick, because this is only teaching me something about myself. This little nasty ass work that you're throwing, Okay, don't even worry about it. Let me just go within. You went within and you died and you were reborn into somebody new. You came out with the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 got you in and the sun. And somebody is sitting up like, wait a minute. Hold up. I know, right? I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. They were obsessed. Listen, look at this. Temperance in the reverse and death. That's death angels. Somebody sent you death angels. Clarify death angels. What's going on, death angels? Tell us what happened. The 10 of Cups. Somebody in your family. Somebody in the family. It looks like a mother figure, a sister, an auntie. Maybe it was all of them. Okay, whatever the case. These bitches look fried. They should have used their gifts for good. Now they have to lose their gifts for good. Wow. Wow. You're coming out as the Queen of Swords. You understand the art of war. You fought this internally. You fought this on an internal, like you knew the battle wasn't yours, so you went within, and on the external, you have a victory. You went into consciousness. You went into source. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, so the poverty spell backfired. That's why you got the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. Wow. They wanted you in poverty. They wanted you without love, and they did it obsessively. The 4 of Pentacles, they wanted you to be penny pinching for energy. They wanted to hold you back, harvest off of you, long enough that they could harvest off of you. Some of these people's beauty spells are wearing off. They could look like some weird ass, like, I don't know, armadillos. I don't know, something like that. An armadillo is really cute. I hear the armadillo say, don't put me in the category with these weird ass bitches. Like, they're wicked. I don't resonate. Even the armadillo doesn't want to be associated. The 7 of Swords, they've been exposed, man. It's over. Spirit just says most of what's to come to the collective is being cloaked. So if they're getting readings, they could be confused right now. They don't know what they're seeing. The energy keeps shifting too much. The Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Pentacles, the person you're supposed to be with, they can't see it. They can't see you. You know, they used to be able to kind of monitor you. So just imagine, some of these people have been monitoring you for years. It's like watching your favorite show and then all of a sudden it just goes off. And you're like, well, what's the next episode? That's how they feel, okay? That's how they feel. They can't see you. You can't see me. I can see you, but you can't see me. Oh, whoa. Somebody could have been playing with smoke and mirrors to try to confuse you. And now that confusion is something that they need to feel. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't think somebody can come back from this. The High Priestess in the reverse. High Priestess in the reverse is a dark energy, but I feel like their intuitions are blocked. 8 of Wands. They definitely want to talk to you bad. Some type of communication. I just saw the number 88. So something spent the block and whatnot. They didn't see it coming. That's crazy. You should have used your intuition for that. You didn't see that tower coming? You didn't know that that death spell you did was going to backfire so fast on you? You're not the High Priestess. You're just a slave to the darkness. You're a slave to being asleep. You think you woke, but you're not. You're a slave to the devil. You work for the demons. You think the demons work for you. You work for them. They possessed you. If you're the High Priestess in the reverse and you run to the graveyard and you think your magic is all that, and you're going to do this and stop somebody and bind them and hurt them and unalive them, you're a slave. That's not magic. You can't do magic on somebody that's magical. That's not power. That's weakness. Because you're trying to stop somebody because they're shining, because they don't want to reconcile with you, because you're insecure, because you were supposed to use your power for good and you made it halfway through your life, all the way through your life, and all you've been doing is using your energy for bad. So you mad at the person that decided to understand themselves so much so that they realize that you're an illusion, your life is an illusion, and everything is a joke. But nobody's laughing. That's crazy. That's what I just heard. Close this door, Holy Spirit. In the case of the innocent chosen one, you've been vindicated, but we know that on all charges. Somebody tried to charge you with some shit that didn't belong to you. All that hot potato, 2 potato, 1 potato, 3, 1 potato, whatever the hell they trying to toss their karma to you. Bitch, if you don't get your karma back, get out of here. Go home. Go home, okay? Sit down with yourself, look yourself in the mirror and say, what's wrong with me? Why am I filled with so much hate? Why do I hate myself? Talk to yourself. Some of these people are afraid to really see themselves. That's why they hold their heads down, because they're embarrassed. And now they can't shape-shift into this high frequency because they've been so addicted to the darkness. It's like trying to turn on the light, but you've been in the dark for so long, trying to hide your dirty little, funky little, musty ass deeds. Look, death keeps coming out. It's inevitable, okay? You've been in the dark for so long, trying to hide your dirty, funky, stinking ass deeds, that the moment you try to shapeshift into enlightenment, it's like the lights don't come on. The lights are like, bitch, you ain't turned the lights on in years. Why are you trying to come into the light now? You can't shapeshift properly. And any type of light that they shapeshifted into was stolen, harvested energy from a chosen one. So now you got to run that back. You call back your enlightenment. You call back your light, chosen one. So now what does that mean? It leaves these people in triple darkness. Somebody's getting their ass beat by Anubis and Lilith. Literally. It's no other way to paint this picture. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'll be back with more readings. I'm going to go ahead and create something here before I come back and just see how that works. I'll share that in the memberships. We'll talk about it later. I want to share a creation that I am thinking about with y'all and just kind of piggyback off of your opinions so we can just collaborate in a really nice way, you know, considering the circumstances. I love you, my beautiful Divine Collective. I really, really do. Thank you for your love, your support, your donations. Super love and super hugs. I send it right back to you. And I will absolutely see you in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.